What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Kyle and this is Lace, and you are watching Sweet Potatoes. And today we finally get to look at the new cards from ARCHAZIA'S Island. We tried to film this video 3 days ago. Baby boy woke up. We didn't get to it.
Nope.
So we're now finally hopefully getting our chance here. Baby boy's asleep. And as long as he stays asleep, we'll be able to look at the new cards here. We actually have a lot of cards to go through, so this is going to be a little bit of a longer video. We're not going to go too in-depth with everything. I know we have all the pro knowledge in the world, but we'll go through the cards, look through the ones that catch our eyes, you know, see which ones we want to talk about. But guys, go ahead, grab a drink, sit back and relax, and come take a look at some cards with us if you haven't already seen them. So, looking in the so we're gonna basically just start with the very first one. We got Rhino,
which I think is from Bolt. I think.
I'm assuming Bolt.
I think it's Bolt.
6 cost, 4/7.
It's actually pretty strong.
Decently strong,
Especially
uninkable.
for a hamster.
That's a buff hamster.
That's a very buff hamster.
Alright, then we got Perdita from Dalmatians. So this card, and there's a few others that I'm actually excited about because you can actually make a really decent puppy deck.
I see that just based off the action.
Amber Sapphire, Perdita Playful Mother, 4 cost, 1/4, and you know who's next. Whenever this character quests, you may pay 2 ink less for the next puppy character you play, and there's actually quite a lot of 2 cost puppies if I'm not mistaken. So,
oh dang, so you'd be able to play them free?
Basically, yeah.
Dang.
Well, this isn't the only strong card in the set, so.
Yeah, that's really strong.
Alright, we got King Stefan.
Oh my goodness, we just watched Sleeping Beauty.
Like a month ago.
That's not that long ago compared to all the others.
So, nothing too crazy. 5 cost, 4/7, 1 lore. Amber, so.
But that's so sweet. Aww.
Yeah, he's holding baby.
Proud father.
Baby Cinderella.
Did you do that on purpose?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, we got Bolt next. So 5 cost. So I mean, we got to take a look at this art, you know, a long time ago.
Yeah, I remember seeing that one.
So I don't remember, but anyways, looking at the card here, it's a shift 3. So, and it has Mark of Power. Whenever you ready this character, gain 1 lore for each other undamaged character you have in play. So, I mean, if you have characters with a lot of resistance maybe, and especially it being Amber, you get a whole bunch of characters out on the board, that could be pretty decent.
Yeah.
And then it even has built-in illusion destroyer, whatever you want to call it. You can exhaust him and he can take out illusion, so that's kind of cool.
Okay. It's a good one.
Yeah. So then we got Roger Radcliffe, 1 cost, 1/2, Amber. There you go. Whenever this character quests, you may remove up to 1 damage from each of your puppy characters. So a little bit of puppy support there. Yeah.
That's cute.
I like that he's like washing off the mud or damage from the puppy.
That's so cute.
So that's cute. We got Trusty Loyal Bloodhound, 2 cost, 2/2, support. So nothing too crazy to write home about. Is that Lady and the Tramp? I think.
I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta rewatch that one too.
Then we got Peg, another dual ink, 3 cost, 2/4. Captive Audience. If you exhaust this, if you have 3 or more other characters in play, draw a card. So definitely kind of supporting the whole amber color, and you get a little bit of draw engine if you have a lot of characters out or bodies out on the board. So pretty decent. Susie, 4 cost, 3/4, 2 lore. Nothing crazy to write home about. Master Seamstress. I don't know what movie.
Are you serious? Cinderella.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my goodness, guys. I will get on him with the Disney movies. Cinderella, obviously. She's like sewing. She's a mouse.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Sorry. Mittens. Sassy street cat.
Aren't
Bolt.
they all?
They actually are all. We have a sassy outdoor cat. She got caught in a tree recently. Caught or stuck in a tree?
Stuck in a tree. That was fun.
I thought that was funny. So bodyguard, no thanks necessary. One stringer turn whenever this card is put into your inkwell, or whenever a card is put into your inkwell, your other characters with bodyguard get +1 lore. So
This turn.
That's
important. This turn.
Whatever. But anyways, looks like some bodyguard support.
Yeah.
Maybe you can get a bodyguard deck going. So that's pretty cool. We got Tramp. So it is a dual ink, Amber Emerald 2/6. So few effects here.
It's like a high cost, but see that for each character you have in play, you pay one less to play this character.
Right.
That's actually kind of nice.
That's actually kind of nice. So
we have a big.
I mean, that's kind of what Amber does, is get a lot of bodies out on the board anyways.
Yeah.
So this card can actually be pretty cheap to play for a 2/6.
Yeah.
And then House Pickings. When you play this character, you may draw a card for each other character you have in play. Then choose and discard that many cards. Okay. Kind of interesting. The whole choose and discard that many cards is a little bit strange. So.
No, it just kind of lets you pick your deck almost.
Your hand? Yeah. I mean.
Yeah.
If I was thinking, okay, if you had an empty hand, you can actually draw. But the thing is, then you have to get rid of like the same amount of cards.
Keep?
So
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to see that.
I guess if you have a bad hand, it's
nice.
It could be nice.
Yeah.
Or if you're looking to get something else. All right, we got The Troubadour. This is a movie we watched recently.
Oh, you recognize it. Yay!
This I actually recognize. So we got an Amber Steel Troubadour doing his awesome thing, resist +1 and singer 4. So kind of taking both a little bit of Amber with the singer trait, and then we got Steel with the resist +1. So kind of best of both worlds there. You get to take a look at those two things together. Like that.
Uh-huh.
That's what I was trying to say.
Really nice. Ooh.
Thank you. So we got Wendy Darling Pirate Queen.
That's really cool art.
Yeah, so 7/5/7, evasive, dual ink, and Elijah is up. Cool.
2 days later.
We are back. This is our third try.
Third time's a charm.
Third time's a charm. We got coffee. Is different than the tea and wine that we had.
Yes.
From the other video. So, welcome back, guys. We left off on Wendy Darling. And unfortunately, depending on how I edit it, Elijah woke up, so that ended up becoming a wash. He is now with his grandparents, having a good old time. So we decided we're gonna be able to film today.
No interruptions.
No interruptions. We love you, Elijah.
So much. All right, let's go.
Okay, Wendy Darling.
Okay, evasive. I don't think we fully went over it. So she's evasive, and then whenever one of your other characters is banished, you may remove all damage from chosen character. That's pretty good.
Seems pretty good.
And a 5/7, 2 lore.
Yeah, not too bad. I mean,
I think it's a good card.
Actually, that is pretty good.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you talking about? I think that's a great card.
Sorry, I have to like calculate it in my head. Especially for the amber color, when you have a lot of bodies on the board, that'll just make all your characters a lot tankier, basically.
Yeah.
So cool. That's pretty awesome. Mirabelle Madrigal.
Oh, so pretty.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and this is the card that this is the art that you saw in the preview and everything.
Okay.
So we have a 3-cost 1/3 Amber and Amethyst. Name always escapes me. Evasive and Singer. So it's a 3-cost Singer 5. I mean, that's pretty good. So if you want to play your 5-cost songs with a 3-cost, that's not bad. And she's evasive. So really awesome art.
Ooh.
This one, I'm sure, I had a feeling you'd like it.
Ooh, that's pretty.
So that's, I think this is the first legendary we're actually taking a look at. I think from the list, sorry if we ended up missing that. But we got Aurora Waking Beauty, a 3-cost 1/4/2 lore. Singer 5 as well, so kind of like the previous one, but Sweet Dreams, whenever you remove 1 or more damage from a character, ready this character. She can't quest or challenge for the rest of the turn.
Okay, but then she's not open to attack.
At least she's not, vulnerable or anything like that, at least to any challenges or anything like that. That art,
I think it's pretty. I mean, I always love Sleeping Beauty. So.
it looks really good. I mean, so far I've definitely been enjoying all the art in this so far. Of course, you got your standouts, but really awesome card. Pure Amber. So,
Aww.
And then we got Cinderella here.
Classic Cinderella.
Yep. 4-cost 2/4.
When you play this character, you may put an item card named the Glass Slipper from your discard on the bottom of your deck to gain 3 lore.
So, if I'm not mistaken, the Glass Slipper is a card that's coming out in this set as well. We haven't seen it yet.
That's very specific. Unless it's like the magic brooms that pop up like crazy. That seems hard.
What do you got against magic brooms?
5 minutes later.
Looks good. Whew.
Just one more hiccup.
Yep, we can't win.
Nope.
We can't win. So the memory card got full. That's my fault. Okay.
All right, back at it.
Cinderella.
The Glass Slipper.
Where did we leave off? We were talking about the Glass Slipper.
I was saying, is it gonna be like the magic broom where there's a ton of them?
You were hating on brooms.
Because they are kind of annoying and they're not that cool of a character.
Yeah. What I was gonna say before our camera pooped out on us was, if I'm not mistaken, if it's the exact card I'm thinking about, and we'll see it later, you can only have 2 of that card in your deck because there's two slippers.
See, I don't know. Personally, I don't like super specific cards like that.
Why? It's cool.
Because then you have to wait for that to pop up in your deck.
Oh yeah. That's why you don't plan. Oh, unlike you, who plans around one strategy.
I also tend to have a huge deck, so I'm like, oh, I want that card, I want that one.
Yeah, that's not how you should, yeah.
Hey, I have won quite a bit with my large deck. So.
There's no video evidence, so it hasn't happened.
Oh, there will be. There will be.
It's Mariano Guzman.
Oh, that guy.
The handsome suitor. Mm-hmm. So, I like his thing. I see you. 3-cost 3/4. While you have a character named Dolores Madrigal in play, this character gets +1 lore. So common, nothing crazy. Amber. Candlehead, 2-cost 2/2. Racer.
Yes.
I know you've been wanting to collect racers.
I do want to collect all the racers.
She wants to collect all the racers.
They're so cute.
Yeah, so I think that's cool. So who knows? Depending on how that goes, we'll do like a showcase of Lace's racer collection.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Winning isn't everything. When this character is banished, you may remove up to 2 damage from chosen character. In line with Amber.
All right,
Common, nothing crazy. All right.
Bolt.
4-cost 2/4 with support.
Yep. Okay.
Nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy.
No. Pascal!
Oh, that is such a cute Pascal!
I'll let you talk on it.
Oh, I love it. That is such a cute Pascal. Okay, love that one. Evasive. Okay, 4-cost 3/3, 3 lore. I actually think that's really strong.
She seems pretty strong.
That's a really strong card.
It is uninkable.
Especially if your strategy is just collecting lore like crazy. I know like that's a big strategy of mine, so that is a really good card for that. Not to mention it's super cute.
That art is...
It's so cute.
It's adorable.
I love it. I think that's one of my favorites.
Is it so far? Okay.
It's so cute.
Yeah, that's fair. King Candy. Another racer for you to collect.
Probably the least favorite. Wonder why.
Why? He's a racer.
Uh-huh.
Sweet Revenge. Whenever one of your other racer characters is banished, each opponent chooses and banishes one of their characters. So if you're running a racer deck, might be the way to go. And the thing is, there are a lot of racers that are either Amber or Ruby, so it makes sense. Yeah. No, you don't have to pick. I mean, just play the two together, you know? We got Penny. from Bolt, 2 cost 1/2, Amber and Steel. Enduring loyalty, when you play this character, you may remove up to 2 damage from chosen character, and they gain resist 1. So definitely you got the support from Amber and then the resist from Steel. Seems pretty decent.
Yeah.
So art's really nice to look at too, honestly. Look at Bolt receiving his. I've never seen the movie. I can't speak on it.
Not my favorite, to be honest.
And then we got Fix It Felix Jr., who's also considered a racer. See, Amber Ruby again.
Interesting.
I'll let you talk on that one, babe.
Okay, so 5 cost 4/4. Let's get to work. Whenever you return a racer character card from your discard to your hand, you may ready a chosen racer character. They can't quest for the rest of this turn. Okay, 2 lore. That one I'd probably have to see in play.
Oh, yeah, more racer support. So.
Yeah.
And then we got Thunderbolt, Wonder Dog. 5 cost 3/7 inkable. This is one that's kind of interesting, Puppy Shift. So you may pay 3 ink to play this on top of one of your puppy characters. So for those who are looking to build a puppy deck, like me, this is definitely going to be a really cool card because it also has Bodyguard. So, 3 cost for a 7 willpower body. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. So.
And I will say, all their dual cards, they're actually varying it quite a bit. I was worried they weren't going to based off their sets, but I'm seeing a good mix-up because like this color duo, that's mine, but yet it's not as standard.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So. Just side note, I think that's super awesome that they're really varying it and it's not necessarily according to all the starter packs.
Right, and which is good. And I mean, this is the first go at it, so I'm sure you're gonna see way more down the line.
The Prince.
We got the Prince, 2 cost, 0 might, 5 willpower.
That doesn't seem right for a prince, I'm just saying. He's supposed to save the princess and he can't attack or nothing.
Well, he stands there looking mean. Just not very effective.
No. That's an interesting choice.
He's 2 costs for a 5.
It's bodyguard, okay,
bodyguard.
Protector, but I just, I feel like, can you protect if you can't, attack?
Yeah.
That's an interesting choice just for the character, but okay.
And that's supposed to be Prince Philip, right?
No, that's Snow White's prince.
Oh, his name is the Prince?
Yeah, they never really gave him a name.
That's why. Okay. The more you know. The more you know. And we got Isabella Madrigal, 5 cost, 3/3 with 4 lore. So that's pretty strong. I'm tired of perfect. Whenever one of your characters sings a song, this character can't be challenged until the start of your next turn. That's pretty good. I mean, she can get taken out by any kind of removal from songs or actions, but
that's less likely to happen. So that's actually really strong considering she has 4 lore.
Yeah. So this card in probably Steel Song decks, I know that's a really popular one to play. Will work really well. So.
Side note, the art's really pretty.
It is, isn't it? What I want to do is start keeping track of the artists, because I know there's a few artists that have been popping up.
Do they put the artists?
Yeah, they put the artist at the bottom left. So that one is
Caesar, probably.
No, that has the little thing at the E.
Cesar.
So Cesar.
I don't know.
Cesar Vergara.
I'm so sorry, sir.
Sorry if we butcher your name, but I'm gonna keep track more of artists because I think because they do reuse artists a lot.
That's
so
really
you'll
cool.
Be able to see.
I wonder if they commission them.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, we'll have to look into that for another day.
Most definitely. So you got Calhoun, who's also a racer again. Amber Ruby. Your go, babe.
Okay, so 6 cost 5/5, shift 4. You may pay 4 ink to play this on top of one of your characters named Calhoun. Back to start positions. Whenever this character challenges another character, you may return a racer character card from your discard to your hand. 2 lore. Okay, so yeah, strong if you have a racer deck.
Yep, racer deck. Interesting because I know one of the strongest Calhouns right now was from Azurite Sea. I forget. It's the steel version, so clearly cannot play that with this. But just thought I'd mention it.
There'll probably be more Calhouns in this.
Oh, most
set
definitely,
then.
yeah. Alright, we got Wreck-It Ralph, 6 cost 3/8. With the ability Outflank. During your turn, whenever one of your other characters is banished, this character gets 1 lore this turn. Seems okay. I mean, it's going to rely on you basically contesting your opponent.
I know, it's like really strong in terms of
like stats.
defense,
3/8.
but it's a high cost for something that you don't have much control over, like if the other player is banishing your characters a lot or not. I'd have to
But
see
no,
it
it's
play.
it's during your turn. So you would be the one. Yeah.
Misunderstood that. Never mind.
Then
Then I don't know. I'd have to see it in play. It's one of those cards that's like, I don't know till I see it.
I guess if you had a lot of bodies and your opponent has a lot of bodies and you're really attacking into it, maybe this card would be pretty decent, but it doesn't seem all that special in terms of what it does. So we got Lady, and I think, well, we didn't really get to take a look at this one. I think by the time we made that one video, they announced that card, but we didn't look at it.
Yeah.
So 5 cost 4/4 uninkable with a shift 3. So pay 3 to play it on top of a lady. But something wonderful, when you play this character, you may return up to 2 character cards with a cost of 2 or less each from your discard to your hand.
Wow.
Fits within that support Amber archetype.
Yeah. No, I'd say that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Like, definitely,
Yeah.
it's kind of what Amber does. So
Yeah, especially, I don't know, I feel like with the Amber decks, you play a lot of lower cost character cards
Yeah.
because you have more bodies. So
And if you have
I'd
a
say
good
that's
one.
pretty good.
it's not bad. And that's a super rare as well. And then we got Pongo, Dear Old Dad, 6 cost 5/5. And then this one's interesting. So found you, little rascal. At the start of your turn, look at the cards in your inkwell. You may play a puppy character from there for free. So this is kind of what can be interesting about the puppy decks. There's a specific puppy that you can have 99 of in your deck. Yeah, you know, I don't know why.
It's 101 Dalmatians, no?
Yeah, but the card says 99 if I'm not mistaken.
Interesting.
So you can have 90, I mean, you can have a puppy deck, and it would be interesting to, especially because you have Amber and Sapphire. Sapphire is really good at what they call ramping, or basically getting a lot of ink out really early. And you've played a little bit of Sapphire, so you would know. So if you have more than enough ink and you just needed a way to get bodies out on the board, like puppies,
Yeah.
this is a good way to do it. So definitely an interesting card, super rare. When we open this, I'm keeping like all the puppy cards. I want that puppy deck.
You want the puppy
I
deck.
want the puppy deck. All right, we got Kenai, Protective Brother. Kenai, Brother Bear.
Yeah.
So,
Again, been a while since I've seen that one.
me too.
All right, 4 cost 2/4. He needs me at the end of your turn. If this character is exerted, you may ready another chosen character of yours and remove all damage from them. Oh, 1 more. That seems pretty good. Really good support.
Combo character.
Yeah.
Like you can play this with. I know some people have been coming up with different things, but
Yeah.
could be interesting. So.
Oh.
All right, and then we got Minnie Mouse, and this is another legendary. So, Minnie Mouse Storyteller, 2 ink, 2 cost, 1/2, uninkable. Gather around whenever you play a character. This character gets +1 this turn. And the thing is, notice how she doesn't have any lore at all.
Weird.
Yeah.
Huh.
And then, on top of that, just one more. Whenever this character quests, chosen opposing character loses their might equal to this character's lore until the start of their next turn. Start of your next turn.
Interesting. I don't know how I feel about this card. You'd have to play like a bunch of characters.
It takes a bit to set up.
I don't know how I feel about that actually.
So-
I love the artwork, but like the card itself, I'm like, eh.
Yeah, it's
And it's a low cost, but
low cost legendary, and they actually do have a few low cost legendaries in this set, so that's interesting. Mickey you'll see when we get to it. But I mean, it's Amber, so I know there's a lot of very aggressive Amber decks where you'll play a lot of characters.
Yeah.
So I mean, hey, if you play 5 really cheap characters, if you have that much ink.
But then you have to have a big hand to do that, which it's easy to run out of a hand when you're playing a lot of characters.
Right, so...
That's what I'm saying. That's kind of an interesting card.
You'd have to work around it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, I'm sure you wouldn't really focus on the big swings of, let me play 5 cards. But,
yeah, but...
We'll see. It's really cool nonetheless. Then we got Perla. So a 3-cost, 3/2 inkable, Amber, Emerald, evasive support.
Okay.
Nothing crazy.
Oh!
Snow White. I knew you would like this one.
Oh, I love the artwork on that.
And I gotta say, for an uncommon card, this is probably one of my favorite artworks from the set so far.
That is beautiful. I want
Yeah.
that one. I want that card so bad.
I want this in a foil for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what they did. So the artist, and I know you're gonna see us like, we're on our like tablet. So this is how we're looking at it. Mario.
Manzanares?
Mario Manzanares.
Yeah.
I think. Fantastic art.
Beautiful.
4
cost 2/2. Hidden away. This character can't be challenged. 2. I'd say that's good. I'd probably play that card quite a bit.
Also, it is a nice looking card.
Yep.
So Snow
it's a beautiful
White.
card.
Fairest
very
in the land.
playable. Yep.
Yep. That goes in Lace's deck right there.
Yep.
Even if she's playing a racer deck,
Uh-huh.
she's gonna use this.
There and some others.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
That's beautiful.
We got Coda. So, smallish bear, 3 cost, 2/2 with 3 lore. Nothing crazy, brother bear. Really nice art again.
It's a good lore count. If you pair that with a bodyguard, you'd be good.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And we got
Mirabelle.
another Mirabelle Madrigal, musically talented. Super rare, so 6 cost, 2/6.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Amber Amethyst.
Ooh, I like playing that
So,
deck too.
yeah, that one's a pretty neat one. Shift 4, and then her own special gift. Whenever this character quests, you may return a song card with a cost of 3 or less from your discard to your hand. So, a little bit more song support, and it makes sense.
Yeah.
Musically talented. Another really pretty art as well.
Yeah.
So, I do not mind getting more Encanto cards at all. There you go. So
There's
there's a
another
Calhoun.
Calhoun. All right, so cost 3 to 4. Tactical advantage. When you play this character, you may choose and discard a card to give chosen opposing character -3 might until the start of your next turn. 1 more.
So interesting. And Amber does have support where you get cards back from your discard.
Yeah.
So, yeah, really interesting.
Yeah.
Common. 3 cost 2, 4. And we got Peppa.
Have we even seen a Peppa card yet? I feel like this is the
There's
first
at
one.
least one that I know of.
Okay,
Yeah,
but still, this is
yeah.
like the first one I've seen.
Yeah, I know. We're late to the game. So, let's
Peppa
see.
is so underrated.
She's funny.
She's emotional. Like, come on, women, we all are, right? I appreciate it.
Right.
We can't all be put together.
So we got a 3 cost 2, 4, sensitive sister, and then clear skies, clear skies. It's funny when she
Yep.
clear skies, clear skies. Whenever one or more of your characters sings a song, gain 1 lore. What confuses me is when it says whenever one or more of your characters. So does that mean that you can only gain 1 lore from this card? Is that what that means? I think.
Oh. Yeah, I was thinking it was
Gain
per.
1 lore. Yeah, I think it's only 1. Because if it said whenever
I think you're right.
one of your characters sings a song, you would gain lore per
Yep.
character singing a song. It says whenever 1 or more. So I think this card could have been way better if it was 1, but maybe that might have been too
But
strong.
actually, that's,
I don't know.
That seems a little bit more practical because I don't feel like it's very common to sing a bunch of songs in one turn.
There are decks that would do that. Yeah.
Well, I guess
Yeah.
see it in play.
There are decks that would do that, but maybe they thought it would have been too strong. I don't know.
Could have been. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. So much to give. Action song, 2 cost. Draw a card. Chosen character gains bodyguard until the start of your next turn. An opposing character who challenges one of your characters must choose one with bodyguard if able.
It's draw support.
Yeah.
So draw a card, and then
And
you get the
bodyguard.
extra.
Bodyguard is good.
And you can sing it for a cheap cost of 2.
Yeah.
So pretty good, honestly. And then we got Restoring the Heart, an Amber Sapphire, 1 cost, action. Remove up to 3 damage from chosen character or location, and then draw a card.
That's
So,
really good.
More
Especially
draw
for
engines.
1 cost.
Yeah, I
1
mean,
cost, that's good.
draw engines are always going to be good in these games because, of course, the more options you have, the better. So,
All right, the Family Magical, 5 cost. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. You may reveal up to 1 magical character card and up to 1 song card and put them in your hand. Put the rest on the top of your deck in any order.
yep.
Interesting.
So definitely more support there for both a magical deck and then for a song deck. And then I know that can also help because there's a Bruno card that I think if you call out the right card, it does something good. So overall, yeah, I would say that seems like a pretty decent card.
All right.
And then we got these. So the Amber Coil, 1 cost item, a Healing Aura. During your turn, whenever a card is put into your inkwell, you may remove up to 2 damage from chosen character. There's a few of these coil cards and they'll come up. I know the Sapphire one, people are freaking out, or were kind of freaking out about it because of how strong it was. But it seems pretty good. I mean, it's kind of what Amber does, remove damage.
Yeah.
So. Spaghetti dinner.
Ugh, I'm hungry now.
Just immediately hungry.
Pasta, yum. All right, so 2 cost, Soakser and 1 ink. If you have 2 or more characters in play, gain 1 lore. Oh.
Yeah. So, I mean, pretty decent item. With Amber, you're always going to try to at least have more than at least 2 characters out on the board at one time.
Yeah.
So,
But you have to pay an ink to use the card.
You do. So
Which, if you have extra and you don't
that's
actually pretty good. Actually, now that I think about it.
It's a pretty cheap way, it seems, to add more pressure, just gaining that extra lore.
Yeah.
So, and all you have to do is have characters, which you're gonna do anyways with Amber.
Yeah.
And then here we got Canine Crunchies, 1 cost item, inkable. You can be a champion too. Your puppy characters get 1 resistance. Is it resistance or is it willpower?
We'll double check on that.
You gotta double check it. Willpower.
We know
pretty sure.
until we don't know.
Yep, until we forget. More puppy support.
Yep.
Exactly. Awesome.
Ah,
Here we go.
There's that glass
There it
slipper.
is.
All right, so 2 costs, perfect pair. You may only have up to 2 copies. Oh, you're right, of the
There it
glass
is.
slipper in your deck. I mean, I guess that makes sense for shoes. Search the kingdom, banish this item, exert one of your prince characters. Search your deck for a princess character card and reveal it to all players. Put that card into your hand and shuffle your deck. That's cute. I think the action itself is cute.
Yeah. I mean, it makes, like, thematically.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, that's just like a little love story right there. How
Right.
cute.
It's cool. You can only have 2 of them in your deck because there's only, of course,
Yeah.
you got 2 feet. And if you run a prince and princess deck, which there is quite a bit of support for that, this one would make sense for sure. Search your deck for a princess card and reveal it.
Cute.
Yeah, I think it could be
I
pretty
just
good.
think it's cute.
Especially, it's pretty decent, and then Lace thinks it's cute.
Yeah.
So. All right, we're finally on to the Amethyst. So,
Woo.
yeah.
All right.
We got 5 cost Cusco, temporary whale, 1 for 2 lore. Don't you say a word. Once during your turn, whenever a card is put into your inkwell, you may return a chosen character, item, or location with 2 cost or less to their player's hand, and then that player draws a card. Okay, this card makes sense because there are cards within Amethyst. They call it a bounce deck, where basically you have a card that has an effect that does something when it returns to your hand. So this would be a good card to work with that And basically, you get to draw a card off of that. Tanana.
All right.
4 cost, 4/4.
Cool. Standard. Okay.
Yeah, basically, I think we're gonna like, if we got nothing to say about a card, we'll probably just skip over it.
Probably should.
For the most part.
Move along. Treasure Guardian, 4/3/3. When you play this character, if you have an illusion character in play, you may draw a card to it.
So, a little bit of support for illusion decks. 2 cost, so Honey Marin,
Oh.
Northuldra Guide?
Yeah, that's
Northul-
Frozen 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
We love Frozen too. I watched 10 minutes of that movie. It did not.
Story for another day.
Tale of the Fifth Spirit. When you play this character, if an opponent has an exerted character in play, gain 1 lore. So, a little bit of extra aggression for Amethyst players there. And we've seen this card, so...
Quite a bit, yep.
Yeah, don't really have to talk too much about it. Evasive and Vanish, because it's an illusion card here, but pretty good stats. And we got Chernabog. I think this was... I know they've had Chernabog in other sets, but... Fantasia? Or... Right? That's the movie?
I don't know.
With Mickey doing...
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's it. 5 cost 2/6 Midnight Revel. When you play this character, each opponent chooses and exerts one of their ready characters. They can't ready at the start of their next turn.
Okay.
Seems pretty decent.
Yep. Jafar, newly crowned. Oh, horrible. All right. 4 cost 2/4. This is not done yet. During an opponent's turn, whenever one of your illusion characters is banished, you may return that card to your hand. Okay.
Illusion support.
Yep.
Kind of makes sense too.
Hades,
fast talker. He looks happy. I think. So we got Amber Ruby, and I think this is the first Amber Ruby we've seen. For just little pain, when you play this character, you may deal 2 damage to another chosen character of yours to banish chosen character with a cost of 3 or less. Seems kind of interesting. I know there's a lot of Amber cards that like to have damage on them, so, or they already come in play with it, so the card kind of makes sense for that. All right, Madame Medusa. This was the Rescuers. Didn't really get to fully watch it, so.
It's a classic.
Yeah.
Alright, so 4 cost 3/4. Search the swamp. Whenever this character quests, you may deal 2 damage to another chosen character of yours to put the top 3 cards of chosen player's deck into their discard. Okay, so Amethyst Ruby just seems to be the villain deck.
Sorry to you purple red players. You guys are villains.
Unless you wanted to be one, then okay. Yeah.
There it is.
Holy cow.
Yeah, so we got Tekka.
Tekka.
Not Tekka. Tika?
Tekka, I'm pretty sure.
Tekka.
We just watched this. What is wrong with us? All right, 10 cost, 12/12.
So strong body with a shift 7. And read the effect. I know this one was pretty crazy.
During your turn, whenever an opposing character is exerted, banish them. Holy cow!
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, shift 7 is still a large cost, so you definitely need quite a bit of ramp for...
Still, once someone has this in play, it's... woo.
There is a Moana card, though, that when you play it, it banishes any Tekka card.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So-
you need to know who you're playing against.
Basically.
They have this in their pocket, you're like, I need
just
that
have that card and like slip it in your just slip it in your deck. But I mean, it's really strong, and
It's insanely strong.
I'm not surprised they put such a strong ability on a card where you can get it banished just by having specific Moana. But it's pretty cool. I think that is pretty cool.
That's strong. That seems really hard to beat. Like
No, I
whoever,
mean-
if you don't have that Moana card and you're trying to get this card out of play,
That would hurt.
You're losing your character every time you go to attack it, and it's
Right.
going to take how many attacks with 12? You better have an attack
I know.
heavy. That's a mean card. I'm just saying that's really mean card.
It is a late card though. I mean, you're in the late game. 10 cost or ship 7.
Still really mean.
12, 3 lore. Yeah. All right. We got Elsa, Trusted Sister. So 2 cost, 2, 3. What do we do now whenever this character quests? If you have a character named Anna in play, gain 1 more.
Okay.
So if you have Elsa and Anna.
I mean, that's a good card to play, honestly, just to add on. Madam Mim, 6 cost, 4, 5. Whenever this character quests, exert chosen opposing player and 2 lore. Which is pretty good.
Character.
What? Yeah, opposing character. What did I say?
Player.
Oh.
Exert the person. You must lay down now.
Gonna challenge you. Go for hands.
I'm gonna challenge you directly. So we got Giant Cobra. We saw this one already, right? So don't think we have to talk about it too much.
Yeah.
Oh no, we haven't. We have not.
Okay.
Sorry, I got that mixed up.
I know,
I've seen like most of these cards. Sorry, and I guess I got.
I was like, maybe.
This one has been gaining a little bit of eyes on it. 3 cost, 4, 4, Amber Steel. Not Amber Steel, sorry. Amethyst Steel, Giant Cobra, Ghostly Serpent. It's an illusion, and it has Mysterious Advantage. When you play this character, you may choose and discard a card to gain 2 lore. So I know that seems a little bit lackluster, but when you're talking about endgame, and let's say you have this, maybe a few copies in your hand, that's just 2 lore automatically.
No, I know that.
Right.
Yeah, no,
that's
you're
strong.
Right. You're right.
For 3 ink, yeah.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
So that's why it's been gaining quite a bit of eyes there. And we have another Tikka.
I don't know how I feel about this one.
Not too bad. I mean, it's got Challenger too. Actually, that puts it up to a 7 whenever you're challenging. 6 cost, 5, 6, 2 lore. Lava Monster.
At least it doesn't have evasive on it. I'd be like, all right, I'm done.
Wait, did the other one have
No, it didn't.
Okay,
I'm just saying, if they did, I would have been like, all right.
So we got another Yzma.
Yzma.
Yzma, Cheesma, Keesma. 2 cost, 2, 1. Transform Kitten with the ability I Win. When this character is banished, if you have more cards in your hand than each opponent, you may return this card to your hand. Which I think that's pretty funny, especially when you look at the art, and I don't know if you remember what happens in the movie. Like, she falls, and then she keeps coming back up. So I think, what do they call it?
Oh, because it's like a bounce back.
Yeah, basically, it's like a bounce back. Lore-wise, it makes sense. So that's pretty funny. You got Bucky, Nutty Rascal. 3 cost, 3, 2. Pop, when this character is banished in a challenge, you may draw a card. More draw support, so pretty good. Pain. 1/1/3.
1 lore. All right.
Cool.
Filler.
Raja, Ghostly Tiger with, so it's an illusion. 2 cost, 3, 3. 1 lore. Cool.
Yep.
You got Kronk.
Oh, I like that one. He's just chilling. That's cute.
I'll give this one to you, babe.
All right, 5 cost, 4, 4. It has ward. And then I'm loving this. If an effect would cause you to discard 1 or more cards, you don't discard.
So, pretty specific. If you know you're facing off against those Emerald players that want you to like get rid of your cards and stuff, you know, like some of the cards I was playing, you'd call it very mean.
Yeah.
This would be good. I mean, what's funny is it's an Amethyst Emerald, so it's also played in Emerald decks.
Yeah, and there's also 2 lore, and it has word, so that's great. Yeah.
Seems pretty decent. A little bit specific.
Yeah.
This one.
Villain. It's the villain deck.
It's the villain deck again. 3 cost, 1, 4. Mother Gothel Vane Sorceress. Now you've upset me. Whenever one of your characters challenges, you may move 1 damage counter from chosen character to chosen opposing character. It being the Amethyst Ruby.
Yep.
You know how a lot of Ruby cards will have damage on them. This card is just more support for that. This is one of the artists that I actually do want to kind of keep track of. Ian McDonald.
It's very
He does really good art.
beautifully done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And there will be a few other cards in here that we'll see. But
It is beautiful artwork. If only
it's Mother
I just
Gothel.
don't like Mother Gothel. She's awful.
Yeah, I mean, we watched Tangled recently, and it's kind of crazy.
I don't know. She's one of those villains that just makes you extra mad.
Makes you really
because
mad.
she's so manipulative.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's
Yeah.
not like, oh, the other villains, it's like, yeah, we know you're evil.
They're just
this one,
mean.
it's just like, you're just so manipulative.
Yeah.
It's just,
It's like, I think it's because all the other villains are like upfront with their villainy.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you know they're evil, and she's like.
Like, we all know someone like this in our lives. That's why it makes us angry.
I know. But great artwork. Seems like a pretty decent card.
Sven.
5 cost 2/6.
Oh, that's the first Amethyst Sapphire.
Yep.
That's my favorite colors to play.
Basically, yeah.
That's awesome. That's the first we've seen that. I was like,
I think there'll be more. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. 5 cost 2/6. Has rush, and then when you play this character, chosen character gets a -3 might this turn, one lore. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's really strong.
It's really strong for it makes
Defense.
sense. Yeah, and the fact that it has rush.
Yep.
So I mean, imagine you're basically, let's say, fighting a card with 3 might.
Yeah.
That's just doing 0 damage at that point. So.
Oh. Yeah, you're right.
He has rush, so that's actually pretty decent. Nothing crazy, but pretty decent. 2 cost 1/2 Diablo, Spiteful Raven, Evasive and Challenger. So pretty interesting, especially with the Challenger and the Evasive. I mean, you're probably playing this and you're probably trading cards, in all honesty, with the two willpower. I hope it's willpower. Anyways. Merlin, hey, another one of your color schemes.
Hey, 1 cost 0/1. Yeah, that sounds about right. Can't say that word. Prestigitatonium. Prestigitatonium.
Prestigitatonium.
Prestigitatonium.
Prestigitatonium.
I don't know. All right, whenever this character quests, name a card, then reveal the top card of your deck. If it's the name card, put it into your inkwell face down, exerted, otherwise put it on the top of your deck. I don't like those cards.
The ones that you have to... Amethyst has that quite a
Because you take a
bit.
guess at, like, okay, what's the top card? Oh, I don't know, out of a stack of 60 plus
You
or
would
whatever.
think, but Amethyst, again, we've seen some cards already. Amethyst has that where it's like you take a look, put some back in whatever order, or
This
you
is
can
just
set
the
it
top
up.
card. It's just the top card.
Yeah.
So you get the top card no matter what next turn.
But if you, it is specific, but when you set it up right,
Oh, so you're saying if you did something where you got to peek ahead of time and then name.
and
Tricky.
yeah, and it's an Amethyst Sapphire, so it's more basically ramp, basically getting cards in the inkwell.
All right.
So it can be good if you set it up.
Yeah, if you set it up, that makes sense.
Yzma.
Yzma Cheesema.
Cheesema.
That seems kind of strong.
Sorry, our picture's blurry, so well, your picture is gonna be blurry too. So we're seeing blurry pictures.
All right, 7 cost, 3/8, shift 5, evasive. Dang, back to work. Whenever another character is banished in a challenge, return that card to its player's hand. Then that player discards a card at random.
Interesting. So,
I actually think it's kind of strong.
It can be. I can't really speak on this card. I know there are some people that have ideas for it. Seems interesting. So
Well,
that's
and-
about all I can say about it. Art's great.
High defense. Yeah, I don't know.
A little high defense plus evasive. So.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm like. Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah. Well,
That's
remember,
really pretty.
I told you to keep look
Ah,
out for Ian McDonald.
see.
Yeah, you see?
Ian.
So I think I'm gonna start like collecting specific artists.
That's
I
fair.
mean, yeah, you know, that's again another really pretty card. We got Elsa Icemaker, 7 cost, uninkable, 5/5, 2 lore, shift 4. So I mean, you can get this out on a turn 4, maybe even a turn 3. That's pretty decent. And it has Winter Wall. Whenever this character quests, you may exert chosen character. So Elsa tends to do that a lot. If you look at previous Elsa cards, it's always like exert other character. If you do, and you have a character named Anna in play, the chosen character can't ready at the start of their next turn. So more Elsa, Anna shenanigans. Anna. Sorry. Anna. More shenanigans from them. The art, fantastic.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I think it's great. And that's a super rare as well.
All right. 9. 3 cost, 1 for Challenger +2. And then Wisdom of his Story. During your turn, when this character is banished in a challenge, return this card to your hand and gain 1 lore. Okay, cool. Cusco!
Cusco! We love Cusco. 4 cost 2/2, Panicked Llama. Evasive, and then it has, we can figure this out. At the start of your turn, choose one. Each player draws a card, or each player chooses and discards a card. And when it says each player, that's everyone.
On the board.
That's everyone on the board.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Can be pretty fun, especially if in a multiplayer game.
Yeah, that could be fun.
You can be the nice guy or girl that's like, all right, we can all draw, or you can be mean.
Well, each player chooses and discards. Oh, there's no drawing. I see. Okay.
Yeah, so interesting.
Ooh.
Another Ian McDonald.
Ian, my man. I mean, you're my main man, babe. But
thanks, babe.
Beautiful art.
So we got Anna Icebreaker.
Anna,
sorry. There's no like swirly or whatever over her name, so it looks like Anna. 4 cost 2/3. Sorry. So Amethyst Sapphire. First off, I am a little curious if you put the two arts together, if they would form one picture. I think that's a possibility.
Oh.
Yeah.
I guess we better collect the cards and find out.
I know.
Okay.
Or I'll show it on the screen.
Or we collect it. It's more fun. You gotta collect it and be like, do they go together? Like two sisters.
Yeah. And
oh, that's cool.
there's a few cards like that.
If there is, I gotta collect that for my sister and I.
You should.
Yeah, my sister and I have always been like, she's more personality Elsa, I'm more Anna, and so.
Just saying, yeah. That'd be cool.
Kind of cute. Okay.
And sorry, there are a few other cards in here. Like there's an Aladdin Jasmine one. Yeah.
So cute.
Yeah, and
so
we'll
cute.
see it.
Okay.
But Winter Ambush, so it has support and Winter Ambush. When you play this character, chosen opposing character can't ready at the start of their next turn. So more exertion, more Elsa and Anna shenanigans.
We got it right this time.
Got it right this time.
Not to mention 2 lore.
And 2 lore.
Anna always seems to have like a little extra lore. It's very handy. I use that to my advantage quite a bit.
But again, fantastic art from Ian McDonald.
Yes.
Donald Duck. This one has been turning some heads as well. 7 cost uninkable, 5/6 legendary, flustered sorcerer. So yeah.
Looking at it like, ah.
So obfuscate. Opponent needs 25 lore to win the game.
Like, how are kids supposed to play that? It's adults can't pronounce the words.
I know. Oh,
Actually,
well.
kids are probably smarter than us at this point.
They
but
probably
all
are.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Really interesting card. I mean, really simple, but
Opponents need 25 lore to win the game. I mean, you can just take this character out of play and that fixes it, but still. Imagine if you were like so close and that card came to play, I'd be like.
I know. Well, like if that person was like at 24 lore and then they just somehow get rid of this card, that'd
solve all problems. Just go. Okay, so you know what? It's not that bad of a card. It really isn't. You could take this out.
I think it's
not
cool.
too bad.
It's really cool though. I mean, this. For those of us that know, this kind of looks like Kingdom Hearts Donald, maybe. That could be kind of cool. I know some people have been saying like Dark Magician Donald, but I like to say Kingdom Hearts Donald because that is closer to Disney, and that would be cool to see in Lorcana. I'm just saying. You've never played Kingdom Hearts.
I have not.
So, and then another legendary, the Queen.
Aha.
Here you go, babe.
All right, 4 cost, 4/3, no ordinary apple. Exert and you choose 3 cards from chosen opponent's discard and put them on the bottom of their deck to gain 3 lore. If any princess cards were moved this way, gain 4 lore instead. Oh. That's a pretty good card. I like it.
Really specific. So
Very
it's like
specific, but like that seems like, yay, I'm gonna annoy you.
thematically makes sense for the queen against a princess deck.
The queen's cards tend to be a lot of draw and just messing with it somehow.
Yeah, which is really cool. So legendary 4-cost 4/3, pretty interesting. We got Panic, 4-cost 2/3. High-strung imp with Startled Shriek. When you play this character, you may move up to 2 damage counters from chosen character to chosen opposing character. Kind of more of that Amber Ruby support. So, Archimedes! I still forget what movie this is from.
I think we've decided on a bunch of different movies, and I'm starting to think we've been wrong on all of them so far.
Winnie the Pooh. More to learn. Whenever an opponent chooses this character for an action or ability, you may draw a card. More draw support. Pretty cool.
Cool.
Kashekim. Oh, that's from Atlantis.
That's what I was thinking. Like the art looks like Atlantis.
Yeah.
Okay. 3/4/3.
3/4/3. 1 lore.
Okay.
Dolores Madrigal. 1-cost 1/2. I hear you.
Hey, it's to the other side. Oh.
Yeah, I know. Whenever one of your characters sings a song, chosen opponent reveals their hand. So a little bit of support there in a sense. So pretty cool. Mufasa.
Okay, 7 cost, 5/7, shift 5, evasive, and resist +1 and 2 lore. All right.
Seems
Pretty good.
simple, but pretty good.
Yeah.
You got evasive and resist. So resist is always very strong. It always makes it way harder to, So, magical maneuvers, 2-cost action, return chosen character from yours to your hand. Exert chosen character. So again, a little bit more support for that bounce kind of deck. So
this is my family. 2 cost. Not how that goes. Anyways,
Elijah loves this song.
He does.
Yeah.
A character with 2 cost 2 or more can sing this. Okay, and then gain 1 lore, draw a card.
Really good card. I mean, again, more draw support, more lore. So awesome. 2 cost, show me more. Action, uninkable. Each player draws 3 cards.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Kinda helps out everyone.
in a sense, yeah.
Okay, restoring the crown, 6 cost for this action. Interesting. Exert all opposing players. Whenever one of your characters banishes another character.
Characters. Why are you trying to exert players all the time, babe? Sit down.
Exert all opposing characters. Whenever one of your characters banishes another character in a challenge this turn, gain 2 lore.
That's strong.
Yeah,
and
that makes sense.
It makes sense that it's uninkable.
And a 6
cost. In the Amber Steel, I'm sure you have quite a bit of resistance there.
Yeah.
And so you're just, if your opponent has kind of a big board, so I could see this working very well against like Amber decks that have a lot of cheap characters.
Yep.
Ouch.
That would hurt.
That would hurt. This would hurt my puppy deck quite a lot. So. All right, Amethyst Coil, 3 cost. Magical touch during your turn. Whenever card is put into your inkwell, you may remove 1 damage counter from chosen character to chosen opposing character. Basically, more Amethyst Ruby support. Nothing more to say about that. Drizella, Spoiled Stepsister, 4 cost. Oh, we're finally on Emerald.
All right.
So
4/4, 1 lore.
4/4/4, 1 lore.
All right.
That rhymed.
All right.
Grunge. I didn't know he had a name. Rapid fire. Whenever this character quests, you pay 1 less ink for the next action you play this turn.
All right. Baymax low battery. Cute.
I love this scene, so. But yeah.
2, 3, 2. Shh. This character enters play exerted 2 lore. That's cute.
Yeah, so I mean, pretty
decent card.
Pretty decent stats. Cheap card to play, but of course it comes in exerted. Thomas O'Malley, 3 cost, 4/2 with ward.
Okay.
Pete, Pirate Scoundrel, 1 cost, 1/2. Pilfer and Plunder. Whenever you play an action that isn't a song, you may banish chosen item.
Huh.
A little bit of anti-iteming there.
Mm-hmm.
Hiro Hamada.
It's cool art.
Yeah.
3 cost, 3/3. Origin story. When you play a Floodborn character on this card, draw a card.
You'll see why that matters.
Okay. I'm like,
There's a Baymax card that can be played on, I think, any character.
Interesting.
So
Okay.
we'll see in a bit.
Ooh, Cheshire Cat.
Cheshire. 5 cost, 4/3. Perplexing Feline. Mad Grin. When you play this character, you may deal 2 damage to chosen damage character. So
Alright. Shere Khan.
4 cost, 4/4.
What
With
a
4 lore.
Holy cow. When you play this character, discard your hand. Ouch.
It can be decent, like if you've already played most of your
Yeah,
cards.
and your card is almost your hand's almost
that wouldn't
empty.
hurt.
Yeah. Okay.
For a 4 cost, 4 lore, I mean, to have all your cards played by turn 4 to play this, could be good. I don't know. We'll see. Basil, Secret Informer, 6 cost, 3/6. Draw them out. Whenever this character quests, opposing damage character gains Reckless during their next turn. So, a little bit of more. I mean, that's what Emerald does. They tend to do that kind of stuff, recklessness, and whatnot.
Fair enough.
And we got our first Christmas colors.
Hey.
I'm pretty sure. We haven't seen this yet. So.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Mad Hatter, Unruly Eccentric, Emerald Ruby, 6 cost, 3/5. 2 lore. Unbirthday present. Babe, it's your unbirthday.
It is. Hey, it's yours too.
Yeah.
We gotta celebrate.
Whenever a damaged character challenges another character, you may draw a card.
Who?
So,
2 lore.
yeah.
Oh, that's
Queen
cool
of
art.
Hearts. I actually really like this art. I mean,
do too.
the Queen, she looks very mean, but this art is actually really cool. So, Queen of Hearts, Unpredictable Bully, 5 cost, 2/6, shift 3. If I lose my temper, whenever another character is played, put a damage counter on them. So, kind of a mean card, for sure. I know that can definitely get annoying, and basically...
I just love how that fits the character
It
so
fits
well.
it really well. That's why I like Lorcana so much, because they tried to theme each card as much as possible. Makes sense. I couldn't imagine using this card against someone who plays a character with 1 willpower, or I guess they can't at that point.
No,
So,
they couldn't. Oh, also cool art.
Hiro Hamada, Emerald Sapphire, 7 cost, 4/6, Armor Designer with a shift 5, and you can 3 lore. You can be way more. Your Floodborn characters that have a card under them, so a little specific there, but they gain evasive and ward. So it affects Floodborn characters. So basically, very specific. But man, if they have both evasive and ward, so they can't be challenged. Basically, they can only be taken out by evasive cards at that point.
Yeah.
That's pretty strong. Yokai.
Sorry,
You
I'm
look-
just like this.
You look disappointed.
You know my thing with
I
him.
know.
Okay, 2 cost, 1/2. Innovate. You may pay 1 less ink less to play characters using their shift ability. 1 ink. 1 ink. 1 lore. You need to drink more coffee.
No, wait, no, you were right. 1 ink.
But then I moved on to the explain.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought you were
Yeah, no.
paying 1 lore.
I should have gone with it though, because then I could have said, yeah, you're right. I was right.
Yeah.
That could be good if you play a lot shift.
Definitely could be. Donald Duck. Lively Pirate. Some more Donald Pirates. 2 cost, 1/1. Duck of Action. Whenever this character is challenged, you may return an action card that isn't a song from your discard to your hand. So apparently pirates just really don't like songs.
All right, fair enough. 2 lore, but that can get taken out so fast.
Yeah. I guess it's more in the ability.
Yeah.
Berlioz?
I think, is this the Aristocats that they're doing now?
I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure the other cat was Aristocats.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Pretty
yeah.
sure.
No, I think it is. I think it is. So, Mischievous Kitten 325 with 1 lore.
All right.
Lady.
So
1 cost, 1/2. Elegant Spaniel, and it has a dog's life. While you have a character named Tramp in play, this character gains 1 lore.
okay.
So for those of you who want to try and play a Lady and the Tramp deck, that card's for you. Yzma Cheesema. 2 cost, 2/2. Sorry, I was waiting for you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
How shall I do it? When you play this character, you may draw a card, then choose and discard a card.
Gotcha. 3 cost, 3/2, full pack. When you have more cards in your hand than each opponent, this character gets +2 lore. Oh, that's pretty good.
That can be pretty good, especially early game. And if you can get a lot of cards, awesome.
Yep.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Oh.
5 cost, 4/4, Christmas colors. Another recitation. Whenever this character quests, you may return chosen damaged character to their player's hand. This is the one I was talking about. Baymax, giant robot. 6 cost, 5/5, universal shift 4.
Oh.
Yeah. So, kind of thinking back to the last or other few cards we were talking about. When you play this character, if you use shift to play them, remove all damage from him. So
You can really protect one of your damaged characters that you really like.
probably.
Yeah. That's strong.
So really interesting. I think this is the first universal shift we've ever seen.
Yeah.
There's definitely ways to combo this card for sure. So that's pretty cool. And really cool Baymax too.
Yeah.
Gizmo Duck. I don't know where this is from, but 4 cost, 4/3, suited up with resist 1. It's actually an inventor, so inventors are kind of getting a little bit more support there. Blathering
Leatherskate.
Blatherskite. Blah, blah. This character can challenge ready damaged characters, so that's pretty cool. Not too much else to say about that. Fidget, Sneaky Bat. Where's this from?
I'm not positive, so I'm just gonna stay quiet.
4 cost, 2/3. Evasive, and I took care of everything. Whenever this character quests, another chosen character of yours gains evasive until the start of your next turn. So, pretty interesting. I mean, seems pretty decent. Ian McDonald.
Hey!
I'm starting to be able to recognize his art as well. It's got a certain, I don't know, is that watercolor? I don't know how to describe it, kind of look to it, but really cool. Mr. Smee, 3/3. Pipe up the crew. Whenever you play an action that isn't a song, you may ready chosen pirate character. I'm telling you.
Yeah, no singing.
For some odd
with these
reason, pirates do not want to sing. So, no singing allowed.
Daisy Duck, 8 cost, 6/5. Foul play. Once during your turn, whenever a card is put into your inkwell, chosen opponent chooses one of their characters and returns that card to their hand. Oh, okay. Yeah,
So basically, as you put cards into your inkwell, if you can do it multiple times in a turn, you can definitely get rid of a person's board, or at least.
Yeah, but it costs so much to play that card that you're not going to do that
It does.
often by that
It's very
point.
it's very late.
It is very late for something that relies on putting cards in your inkwell.
If you play this in like an Emerald Sapphire, where Sapphire has a lot of ramp up, you can play this card a little bit earlier. So, pretty decent. And we got John Silver, Vengeful Pirate, 8 cost, 6/4, Emerald Steel. So this one seems pretty interesting. Drawn to a fight. If an opposing character was damaged this turn, you may pay 2 less to play this character. So, basically, you would attack first and then play this so you can play it for 6 instead of 8. It has resist 1. And then I Ain't Gone Soft. Whenever you play an action that isn't a song, you may deal 1 damage to chosen character.
All right.
So if you play this in a pirate deck that has no songs and a lot of cheap actions, you can definitely dish out quite a bit of damage there. So pretty cool card. We got Tramp, 2 cost, 1/3, Enterprising Dog. Hey Pidge. If you have a character named Lady in play, you pay 1 less ink to play this character. So more Lady in the Tramp kind of decks. No time for wisecracks. When you play this character, chosen character of yours gets 1 might this turn for each other character you have in play.
Okay. All right, King of Hearts, 4 cost, 33, objectionable state. Damaged characters can't challenge your characters. 2 lore. All right.
Yep.
Yeah, that's that.
That is that. That'll be that.
Oh, Duchess. Okay, yeah, definitely. They have the Aristocats in here.
Aristocats, yeah.
All right, 2 costs, 3, 2, and 1 lore. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anastasia.
Do you remember the previous card?
Gisela?
You put them together.
Oh, she like pushes her. That's
it's
funny.
funny.
Oh my gosh. All right, so 3 costs, 3, 1. Oh, I hate this. Whenever this character is challenged, the challenging player chooses and discards a card. 2 lore.
Makes sense for Emerald. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got Pete, Space Pirate, 6 cost, 5/5, shift 4, Frightful Scheme. While this character is exerted, opposing chosen characters can't exert to sing songs, and your pirate characters gain resist 1. More pirates that hate songs. That's about all I see.
I don't understand.
I know. There's that whole yo ho ho in a pirate song.
I know.
What happened to that song?
I don't know.
All right, we got a legendary Lady Tremaine, 6 cost, 3/3. That's quite enough. You exert this card and return chosen damaged character to their player's hand. Then each opponent discards a card at random. Definitely another mean card, fits well in line with Emerald, makes sense. Wake Up Alice, 1 cost, action, return chosen damaged character to their player's hand.
Ouch.
So, more of that.
All right, he's a tramp, 1 cost. Chosen character gets +1 might this turn for each character you have in play. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, kind of
Good.
works for aggressive decks.
Yeah.
And then we got another legendary, but it's a legendary action. Return of Hercules, 5 cost. Each player may reveal a character card from their hand and play it for free.
Oh.
So that's pretty interesting for sure.
Helps everyone out.
Yeah. I think if you, I don't know, you can potentially help the other person, but if you played a few cards that made them discard more and more cards.
Wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could be pretty good. This card has been getting a lot of attention. So Ink Geyser, 3 cost, action. So it is an Emerald Sapphire. Each player exerts all the cards in their inkwell. Then each player with more than 3 cards in their inkwell returns cards at random from their inkwell to their hand until they have 3 cards in their inkwell.
That's mean.
Yeah. It's very...
That's really
It's
mean.
definitely very mean.
Okay.
This one's been turning a lot of heads. A lot of people were freaking out like, oh my gosh.
But that includes the person who played it.
Yeah. So for...
You just gotta be able.
There's ways to play around it. Yeah.
Chaos. Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Yep. And then we got Emerald Coil, 3 cost uninkable item, Shimmering Wings. During your turn, whenever a card is put into your inkwell, chosen character gains evasive until the start of your next turn.
All right.
Okay, all right, guys. So that will do for the first 3 colors. So we went over Amber, we went over Amethyst, and we went over Emerald. So we went over the 3 colors there. I know it's been, quite a long video, quite a bit for us to record. So what we're gonna do is we're going to finish off here, and then we'll do the next video with the next 3 colors. So.
Ooh. All right, well, like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and want to see more from us. You can also check out our site, sweetpotatoesccg.com, if you want to check out any cards we have for sale or anything like that. Otherwise, we'll see you soon in part 2.
Part 2. Have a blessed day, guys.